Hi, I'm Selectman Bill McDevitt, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of All About Town. This is a little bit different than what you're used to seeing us do. Today we're going to go to the Nashua Regional Planning Commission Household Hazardous Waste Disposal Day. So this is the box of stuff that I gathered in the basement, and everyone's got a lot of things like this. This is some dried up old oil-based primer and sealer, some ammonia, which I think they take, but we'll find out when we get there. Ant poison, a spray bottle of something I used in the garden. I think it's 7, but it's no good anymore, and I don't know what to do with it. Some Minwax wood finish that's kind of dried up, but it's not entirely dried up, etc., etc. Some Roundup, which I've had in the basement for years, and just a little bit, but I don't think it's any good. And one last thing is some PVC cement. This is all dried up. I don't want it. Now, one thing that's not here is latex paint cans. And the reason is because they don't take latex paint. We have a lot of that. You probably do too. They don't take latex paint because there's so much of it, but it's not hazardous. It costs the NRPC about $16,000 every time they do this. And part of that cost is based on the quantity of material that they have to dispose of. So bringing in latex paint, which is not hazardous, adds to that cost and really doesn't help. So there's other ways to get rid of latex paint, which basically are mix them with kitty litter, put it out in the sun, let it dry up, and then you can throw it in the regular trash because it's not hazardous. Oh, and I also have some old paint thinner, which I had used, and I dumped the coffee can of paint thinner back in here with the paint. That has to go too. In the past, I've had a lot more than this, but this is an easy way to get rid of this sort of material. Sometimes people think, oh, I can throw it in the trash. That's illegal to do. You take it to your transfer station or to the dump. It's hazardous there too. It could be harmful to the people who work there and could be harmful in the way they get rid of it. So let's go along on a trip to Nashua, and we'll see what happens when we get there. So when I leave Pelham, I go over Keys Hill Road that turns into Kimball Hill Road to Hudson and then across the river. The easiest way to find out directions for how to get to the Nashua Department of Public Works garage, which is where Household Hazardous Waste Disposal is to go on the Nashua Regional Planning Commission website and look for the Household Hazardous Waste, and it'll give you a specific address for where the DPW is, and put that in your system, and you're good to go. From most places in Pelham, you're talking maybe 20 minutes, give or take. 20 minutes over, and if you hit it at the right time, there's not usually too much of a wait, and you get in and out, you get back home, and you get rid of all that stuff. There's a sign that says Hazardous Waste Collection today. Why don't I just go this way?
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, here we are at, we're taking a left. Depending on where you come, you might want to take a right. And it's not a big line of people. Sometimes if you come at the wrong time, there can be a really big line of people here, but we like to get here around 9:30 in the morning. We've got 5 or 6 or 8 cars ahead of us. And there's a sign right there that says no latex paint, just to remind us that they do not take latex paint. Hello. How are you?
I am well. Are you the folks who are...
We're videoing you this morning.
For the town?
Yes.
That is great.
Yes.
Is that all you're here for?
I'm getting rid of some household hazardous waste.
Okay.
We're going through the real thing here this morning.
Pretty good.
So tell me what we need to do, and we're going to put this on video and educate people.
That is great.
How easy it is.
Okay.
Absolutely fine. And is Karen here?
Karen is
Yes,
here.
Karen.
How you doing?
Good morning.
Cool. So you're here for the hazardous waste collection event?
Yeah, and I have
Peggy's
some...
already talked to you?
Yeah, and I have some material to... Because that's what we want to do, go
Yeah.
through the whole thing so people could see that
Yeah.
it's pretty easy and pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Just no latex paint. Latex paint
latex.
can be dried out.
Yeah.
No smoke detectors, fire extinguishers,
Nope.
ammunitions, or medicines.
Nope.
Any electronics today.
No, none today. What if I did have electronics?
If you had electronics, what we would do is we would give you another survey.
Okay.
And let me show you that one right here. And what we would do is if you have hazardous waste and electronics, you still stay in this line. When you get to the white tent, what you would do is you would give the girl your hazardous waste survey, pay her for your hazardous waste.
Okay.
She'll send you through the bays. Once you come through the bays, there's a white, big white truck that says rider right now.
Oh, okay. I see
And
it.
then you would meet up with
Okay.
those folks after.
Okay.
You would fill out your electronic survey,
Okay.
and you give them your
All
electronic
right.
survey.
And what does it cost for me to get rid of my paints
It's
today?
a $10 user fee per
Okay.
vehicle. That
Okay.
covers up to 10 gallons or 20 pounds of waste.
I don't have 10 gallons. That's
If you
'cause
have more, do you have more, do you think?
No, I have way less. I've been
Okay.
here before, so I don't have that much. Not that much.
So if it was, it's $10 covers up to 10 gallons or 20
Okay.
pounds of waste.
All right.
If you have more, then they would request a $1 per pound or gallon over that.
Okay.
So
We'll fill out this survey, which is pretty simple. I need to find a hard surface to write on. I don't have one, so we'll just do it right here on my knee. They even give you a little pencil. Your name, your town. How many households do you represent? Which you could always pick up your neighbor's stuff. I participate, this is my first time, every few years or once a year, so this is every few years I come here. I heard about the collection from, oh goodness, I don't know. I've been here before, so let's say the town website, because we do have it on there. And what did I bring? Yep, gentleman's gonna stop us here. Hello.
Has someone talked to you? Yes.
Yes.
You got the surveys? Are you all ready?
I'm all set.
Oh, on camera?
Yes, you are on camera too.
Right.
Thank you very much.
All right, have a good day.
All right,
Thanks
you
for
too.
coming.
What'd you bring today? Paint and stain, solvents and thinners, batteries, pool products, acid, mixed gas, adhesives. I do have a little adhesive thing back there. And I think that's it. So it's a pretty straightforward survey. It does cost 10 bucks. And that's a lot better deal than taking all this stuff and... Good morning.
Hi, I'm Jill Longback.
Hi,
We talked on the
nice
phone
to see you.
Nice to
I'm
meet
Bill.
you. We definitely want to work with you on this. I think this is a really good idea. So
There's my survey. There's
Okay,
my
survey
$10 in cash.
$10.
And you want your pencil back?
Definitely like to see the pencil.
Okay.
back. Always end up at the end of the event with fewer pencils than we started, so that's nice to get them back.
Yeah, we picked a good time to come here. I'm on right now, so I'm just saying that 9:30 is a great time to come. But
It is.
I shouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah, 8 a.m. is actually the busiest. Everybody wants to be the first in line, and they end up waiting the longest. So you're all set.
Okay.
Take the left here, go all the way down to
All the way around.
works truck and around the back of the garage.
Okay.
They'll direct you through the garage. They unload everything for you. It's a very easy process, and we should get you out of here quickly.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
We'll
Thank
see you later. So we're pulling around behind the DPW garage in Nashua. There's cones here. And you can see the timing. We really got lucky today. There's not a big backup here. There'll be a few cars, but not so bad. As the young lady said, if you, I don't know if I could hear her or not, if you come at 8 o'clock in the morning, it can be pretty busy. Everybody's anxious to get started on a Saturday morning. All right, now see. So here we are, we're approaching the site where they actually take the materials out. Now, one of the things that you need to know is you have to stay in the car, but since these are hazardous materials, these people are all dressed in their hazmat suits. and they want you safe as a customer coming here. So they're very insistent that you don't get out of the car. They actually open up the back of the car or the side door or your, the bed of your pickup truck, wherever it happens to be, and take the materials out for you. Good morning. Fine, thank you. How are you this morning? We're doing a little videotaping here this morning.
You are?
Yes,
well,
we are.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Good. Thank you for coming.
We can't. What do we need to do here?
What you need to do is, since you probably have not been here before.
I have been here
you
before,
have, so
but
then you should know the routine.
Yeah.
What you do is wait for them to motion you in the building. Once in the building, we ask you to stay in the vehicle for safety purposes.
Okay.
And then they will take the stuff out. Is your stuff in the back?
It is. It's all the way in the back.
Do you have any latex paint?
I do not.
Waste oil?
I do not.
Smoke detectors?
I do not.
Smoke detectors, just for future reference, if they are bad, they have to go back to the manufacturer. If they have the radioactive material in them, they don't come here.
I actually mailed one of those back once.
You did? Good
Yeah.
for you. All right.
Because it had a name and address on the back.
All right, good,
So,
good.
so we're good to go then, huh?
Yes, you are. You don't have
Okay.
more than 10 gallons or 20
Oh, I
gallons?
certainly don't. I have a small box full of stuff.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming. How did
It's
you
a-
find out
it's-
about it?
I've been here several times before, and just through NRPC publicity over the years.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for coming.
You. Okay, so now the lady's telling us to go forward, and we'll do that. We'll pull right up in here and follow her instructions.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Now we're approaching the site, and you can see everybody's in these coveralls. The floor is all covered with a non-porous material, and if you look on my left, I think we can catch it on the camera, you'll see quite a big pile of stuff that people have brought. This is just from this morning. There's a sign that says, please place your car in park and remain in the vehicle. And the fellow ahead of us there has got a pickup truck full of all kinds of things. We're going to be pretty quick, I think, because we only have one box and a few things in it. Morning. Everything's right in the far back there.
Okay, perfect.
So what they're doing is they're checking out everything that I brought.
Do you want the box?
I don't need the box, thank you. They're checking out everything that we brought to make sure that it meets the requirements.
You guys are all set.
Okay, thank you very much. And we're done. It was that easy. And look at all the barrels and drums and crates and whatnot that they have here. Fluorescent bulbs, all kinds of material. Over here on the right is, on my right, as Jim's capturing on the camera, is where they have the electronics. Okay, now here are some of the electronics that people have bought. They'll take them here for a fee, a $10 fee. But some transfer stations will take the electronics, but there usually is a fee involved. Quite a big pile of old TV sets over there. And if you look over here, you can see the inside of the area. The reason why they like to use Nashua is because they have this big garage that they can pull right through, so they can circulate people around and come right out. One of the reasons why Nashua Regional Planning likes to use the DPW garage in Nashua is because it is easy in and easy out. It's right off exit 5. And once you're done, it's a couple of turns and you're finished. And by the way, for people who may or may not be too familiar, it's not far from the Nashua Police Station. It's not far. It's right next door to Stello Stadium in Nashua. So there's a lot of landmarks here, and it's quite easy. Okay, so I do want to thank you for taking the time to tune in, and I also want to thank the people at Nashua Regional Planning Commission who knew we were coming this morning, and thank our Pelham Cable TV head honcho, Jim Greenwood, for all of his time and trouble in doing the video and audio. Again, thank you once again for tuning in. And